everyone, welcome back to Cross My Art Studio. I'm Nikki. Today is episode 3 of the Welcome Baby Waylon Plaque series. Before we dive in, I want to share something fun. Here's a new t-shirt that I have designed. This is available for purchase and is also something you may be able to win in upcoming guessing games or giveaways. So make sure you're watching closely. And now, for the guessing game from episode 2, we do have a winner. Congratulations to Shelly Tyler for guessing the number of sage green coats correctly. But since she is immediate family, she kindly chose to forfeit her prize so someone else could win. Next was Kaylee Backstrom, also guessing correctly. Congratulations, Kaylee. And just like Shelly, she chose to pass on her prize as well, which was incredibly sweet of both of them. That means the official winner is London Lemming. Congratulations, London. The total number of sage green coats was 7. Right now, we're currently on layers 4 and 5, with layers 6 and 7 still in the future. London, keep your eye out. Your prize is coming your way. Now, for today's project, I'll be routing the edges of the plaque to give it a smooth finished look, adding a couple more coats of the soft sage green and laying out the lettering and animals so you can start to see how everything is going to come together. This is one of my favorite parts, when the vision really starts to take shape. So get comfy, maybe grab your favorite drink or a snack, and let's get this paint party started now. Right now, I'm getting ready to do the routering, which is this, a very loud thing, and making the edges, which my son had to come out and help me with, to make it look similar to this. It's hard to see. It's very hard to see right now because of my lighting. So as soon as I get into the better lighting, I will show you what I'm doing. Okay, now that we have got that done, you will see this little edge right here that I will probably have to sand down. But there's a little bit of grooves that I'm going to have to fix. So I think I'm going to go ahead and fix that right here, right now. And then I'm going to get the sander and sand that little lip. And then we'll go back to put probably another couple coats of paint on. So let's get that done. That has been straightened out. Now I'm going to take a few minutes and grab my sander. Now that we got that, I'm going to check it over. Oh, that's a little rough right there yet. I'm going to have to sand that some more. This side's fine. Oh, that's a little rough. And that side is a little rough. We want to go ahead and do that. So we got 3 more sides that we need to do. Let's go back to that one. So we did that and smoothed it out some more. The back I'm not too worried about. The front looks fine now. I mean, it's homemade, so you're going to have your kinks in it, but that looks good. That looks pretty good compared to what it was. So now, like I said, we're going to probably put a couple paint, not a couple paint, doopty-doopty-doo, couple coats, couple more coats to hide these marks from the router. So, I'll see you in that part. All right, we are back. Now, excuse me. These edges, I'm not sure if you can see them, but it is from the router where it made marks. So I have not wiped this off yet. I'm getting ready to do that. And I need to wet my towel down, wipe it off from all the dust the router and sander put on it. Pretty nasty, huh? Yeah. Okay, I'm going to do the back side because I know I did that. That way this is all nice and clean. And we won't have to wipe it down again. That side's pretty clean. I'm going to do this side. See, that's not too bad. And when you're doing this, you've got to be really careful because the paint, take it off with water very, very easily. And I'm going to go inside of this and wipe the edges. I'm trying not to be too loud. I'm trying a different, task because it's really hard to hear on camera I'm using. So I'm doing a different type of a task. I'm hoping it comes out a lot cleaner. All right, now that is clean, I'm going to put that in the trash. And we're going to let that dry for just a few minutes. And we'll get our paint ready. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and do this next coat. What coat number? I think it's 4. But don't quote me on that. And this is a lot better. I don't know if you can see the edges now. They're nice and clean right through here. And it's so much easier to paint because you've got that groove and it doesn't go down on the edge. Now what I'm going to do while it's still wet, I'm going to add water to spread that out a little bit. Alright, so that looks pretty good. Oh, there's a couple spots. I think we'll go ahead and do a zip coat. Because if you look at it, you can see these spots on here, and I should have probably sanded that. But, you know, live and learn and forget. But once everything's on here, it's going to hide a lot of this. So I'm going to go ahead and do a fifth coat. I think that's where we're at. And then spread it and blow dry it. And we'll do that all again. I've got a dirty brush, and I don't think it's going to need a fifth cut. I believe not. Okay, looks good to me. I'm not going to worry about these sides until the very end, because who knows how much more paint I'm going to get on these edges. And like I said, I'm going to do it by hand, not by my finger. And for now, we're done with the green at the moment. Now, what we're going to do, a little sticky, not too bad, is I'm going to use stencils just because I am way behind on this and I need to get this stuff done. Yeah, it's still quite a bit sticky. So what we can do is we can lay out the stencils on how I'm going to word it, and then I might go ahead and take a pencil and shade it in, and do it that way. Because if I was going to do it by hand, that's gonna take forever. Because I'm still working on the welcome sign and wanting to get this done. So as soon as I get this done, then I can start the back side of the welcome tulip sign. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to take these stencils. Okay, now that we got this dry, I was going to use stencils, but I thought, you know, I made this outline on my phone of what I wanted this to look like. Let me show you what I want it to look like before we go on. So I printed out off my phone what I wanted this to look like. This is what I want it to look like. So I got the color set. Now I'm getting ready to do all this and this. So basically what I'm going to be doing, don't tell anybody, is I'm going to be, for example, I'm going to be putting this on here like this. It's not, I don't think it's big enough. I think it needs to be a little bigger, but that's one thing I'm going to be doing. And then I will add these little things on the end. So it will somewhat look like this. I think these are just right. I think those are just right for this size, is the way I am seeing it right now. So what I will do is I'll probably cut this out so I can place them exactly where I want them. This is going to have to be probably a little bigger. How I'm going to do that, I do not know. So that's going to be a challenge for me on how to do this. And that's it for today's session on the Welcome Baby Waylon Plaque. Thank you so much for joining me in the studio. It's always such a joy to share this creative time with you. If you enjoyed watching, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share so you won't miss the next episode in the series. I can't wait to see you back here for the next layer of magic. Keep watching these episodes because there may be more giveaways and guessing games coming up. You won't want to miss them. Until next time, this is Nikki signing off from Cross My Art Studio. Keep creating, keep glowing, and keep bringing color into your life. Bye-bye.